This is big.
Shadiversity.
Greetings, I'm Shad. And if you've been watching my videos recently, like the past 5 videos or so, you might have noticed my not so subtle attempts at hinting at something that is very, very awesome. And I want to announce it officially. My novel, Chronicles of Everfall, Shad of the Conqueror, is going to be released on the 1st of next month. July. For the 1st of July. It is going to be released, and the Kindle is available for pre-release right now. Actually, after recording this, I have just now found out that the paperback is also available for pre-purchase. So whenever I say that the ebook is available in this video, well, the paperback is as well, which is awesome. Good old Ingram Spark. So you can pre-purchase it if you are interested and particularly energetic and also want to support me. Why is it important to get pre-release as well? If the Kindle can have a number of sales right when it becomes available, that'll boost it in its algorithm. And so pre-purchasing it is just one of those small but really significant things that would mean the world to me. Now, this video isn't just to let you know that my book is coming out like just around the corner in a couple of days, but I'm also going to reveal the cover. You might have noticed something different in my backdrop, and you might be seeing a cover-like object. Well, it's going to be low resolution. You won't be able to see it properly, so I'm going to reveal it in the proper, cover of my novel in all high resolution and everything for you to see and feast your eyes upon, and reveal to you who did the cover art, Also, some other really cool, just hugely exciting things about the book. And on top of that, I'll also tell you a little bit about the book, Like, no one knows anything about my novel. I have alluded to it for it's over years now, gosh, because I wrote the draft for this book that's out now. I finished it 2 years ago. I started writing it 3 years ago, finished it 2 years ago, and it's been in production ever since. And why did it take 2 years to produce fully? Well, time mainly, but now it's here. All right, so here's the cover of my novel, which was done by Chris McGrath, one of the most talented cover artists in the world. He is phenomenal, amazing. He has done covers for New York Times bestselling authors. He's done covers for Brandon Sanders and so many, and he's done my cover, all right? So are you ready? Here is the cover of Shad of the Conqueror. Oh, so good. Looks so good. And you'll notice that's my book right there, I've actually filmed something. It's a special video for me. I filmed my first reaction, my opening of that, and I'll be sharing that with you on the day of release. So that is to come, which will also include a special message that I just want to share about achieving your dreams, working towards something, and what it takes, because this has been a long journey for me. All right, so I have another announcement, and this is huge. This is so awesome, and it's that, if you might have also seen in one of the teasers that I've shared in previous video, there's an audiobook that is coming with the print and ebook. I hope it will be out at the day of release. It's currently in review by Audible, but it's looking like there'll be about a week's delay for the audiobook. But it's done, it's ready, it is going through the process. And I will let you know when it is released. And if you're wondering, audiobook, that means someone is reading it. Who has narrated my audiobook? Sorry, this is this is very exciting. I don't know. It's not me. It's not me. Michael Kramer and Kate Redding have narrated my audiobook. Now, if you are familiar, if you enjoy audiobooks and you enjoy the fantasy genre, there is a very high chance you know exactly who those two narrators are. But if you do not know who those narrators are, you're not as familiar with them, or you don't just remember their names, you still very well might have heard them before, like listened to them. Well, do you see these many wonderful novels behind me here, I have some of my favorite novels on display because they've been awesome. They're great. And this glorious series underneath here, The Wheel of Time. Michael Kramer and Kate Redding narrated the Wheel of Time audiobook. It's them, These are two really big names, and they are narrating my audiobook, which is just phenomenal. But they didn't only do The Wheel of Time. Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archives, Michael Kramer and Kate Redding, Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn series, which I have on display right here, that was done by Michael Kramer by himself. And if you don't believe me, if you think these narrators are way too high class for, little old Shad to get to narrate his audiobook, well, listen to this.
Honor Guard Productions and Shadiversity Proprietary Limited presents The Chronicles of Everfall, Shadow of the Conqueror, by Shad M. Brooks. Read for you by Michael Kramer and Kate Redding.
This is so awesome. Seriously, if you could have seen me when I first heard Michael Kramer, because he did the first chapter, so of course that's the first narrator you hear, but still with Kate Redding as well, hearing them narrate my novel, I was giddy as a schoolgirl, as the saying goes. I couldn't contain my joy. I was squealing. Literally, I was squealing. And seriously, listening to a novel on audio is awesome. I love both, personally. You see all these books I own the physical copy and the audiobook copy as well, because I love having both. I need both. And I suggest you get both, because it's awesome as well. So with all this excitement and stuff, perhaps you were wondering, what on earth is Shad's novel about, okay? I mean, building up the excitement as much as I can. What is this book about? Well, I might read you the blurb of my novel, okay? And then give you some little nuggets of, hints, previews as to the setting as well. Certain really cool setting elements that I think you'll love. Who better to fight back the darkness of the world than the one responsible for most of it? Dalen, once known as the Great Bastard, the Scourge of Nations, Dalus the Conqueror, has lived in hiding since his presumed death. Burdened by age and tremendous guilt, he thinks his life is coming to an end. Unbeknownst to him, he's about to embark on a journey towards redemption where his ruthless abilities might save the world. Many battles await with friends to be made and a past filled with countless crimes to confront, all the while trying to keep his true identity a secret. Indeed, it might be too much, if not for the fabled power awaiting him. So there you go, that is the blurb, and this is an epic fantasy novel. Now I'll say the book, I think the book is epic, like epic in awesomeness, but epic fantasy is a genre type, meaning high concept fantasy. Like full on. And of course, I've taken inspiration from things in many different cultural points in it from our own to inform my creation of new cultures, new worlds, land masses and histories and all that stuff that's all in here. And when I say high concept, I mean it isn't even on a planet, okay? The setting of this world of Chronicles of Everfall, the setting of this series, it's a world of perpetual day, no night time, where the continents float in an endless sky. Now, if you were to walk to the edge of one of these continents that are floating in the sky and jump off the side, you would fall for a day and return to the same spot in which you fell. So space, okay, in this universe is vertically looped for a very specific reason as to the nature of the universe that is constructed around the setting. There is a mystical order of knights, enchanted swords, as you can damn well expect. Of course there's monsters, you gotta have monsters. A very hard, rules-based magic system, and if you're unfamiliar with that terminology, a hard magic system is a magic system of rules, okay? Soft magic system is one that is not as defined, like Gandalf is soft magic system. Brandon Sanderson is famed for his hard magic systems. I love hard magic. I love rules and everything because you can intertwine it into with the plot in a satisfying way. It's all a lot of fun. But this is all window dressing, okay? Icing on the cake to the actual meat of the book, which is the story and characters. And I dug really deep with this one. I put my heart and soul into this story. It's the story of a redeemed villain, essentially. What a person goes through to be like that. Is it even possible for someone like that to find redemption? But also there's a heck of a lot of action and just awesomeness. Fun and adventure. So the ebook, it will be released with the print copy, the copy I'm holding in my hand, on the 1st of July, next month, just a couple of days, and the audiobook will be coming around hopefully then, if not, just a little bit after. So, gosh, this is exciting. Sorry, just you know what happened there that made me just go, wow. I had that, like, I'm holding, this is my novel. This is my book. It doesn't feel real. Oh, you're going to get plenty of those kind of reactions on my unboxing video of this very book I'm holding, and I'm filming this video right after having done that, and I'm still it hasn't sunk in, but I'm looking at this. This is my novel. I created this thing. Oh my goodness! So there you go. That's the big announcement, and well, for me at least, it's big. It's huge. This is the culmination of a 12-year dream. But anyway, I'll talk about that more in the video release on the day of release. Hope to see you there. So until then, farewell.